Tanya, when do you use the SDE versus EBITDA?
You use EBITDA when the business and the buyer for the business is expecting to have a management in place. Okay, and you use SDE. Now, you could find on Main Street, you could find like a yogurt shop that's absentee owned, where they have employees, but the owner really doesn't spend any time there, but the owner's still paying themselves. So, and maybe they have a manager, right? Again, when you're dealing with Main Street businesses, you want to normalize what we're doing. Another term for all of this is normalizing the financials. You want to normalize the financials to, on Main Street, we're looking at owner operated businesses. So if I came across like a yogurt shop where they were paying a manager 50 grand a year and the owner was completely absent, didn't step foot in the business at all, then I probably would add back that manager's salary as well as whatever the owner was paying themselves, because you want to normalize to owner operated, because that's, you got to compare apples to apples when you're dealing with Main Street businesses. So there's more there that's at the discretion. You know, an owner of an absentee run business, that's their discretion. They're choosing to pay somebody to install a manager and pay them a certain amount instead of operating that business themselves. But by and large, most of your smaller Main Street businesses are owner operated. So when you're normalizing, you need to take that into effect. Your middle market businesses, lower middle market businesses, you're going to normalize to EBITDA because they expect a management team in place. They expect a management salary. And if the owner doesn't, if there's no manager in there, and let's say the owner is paying themselves 300 grand annually, then you add that 300 grand back as the owner's compensation. But then in order to normalize to EBITDA, you're subtracting out maybe 120,000, because maybe that's what it's going to cost to put a manager in. Does that make sense? Somewhat.